Do you ever find it hard to say no, even when you're running on empty? Ever felt like you're constantly doing things for other people, but no one seems to notice it or appreciate it? Well, you need to set better boundaries. And then you need to stick to your boundaries. Because boundaries are the solution for making sure your needs are being met, and that you're being treated with respect. And today I'll show you how to set them, and more importantly, how to actually stick to them. So let's talk about healthy boundaries. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jeremy Godwin and I'm a mental health counsellor, and I teach you simple ways to improve your mental health. Because life feels better when you take care of your mental well-being. We often think of boundaries as shutting people out, but really they're about protecting your peace of mind and ensuring your relationships are balanced and healthy. Boundaries aren't selfish, they're self-preservation. Boundaries are essential for making sure your needs are met. It's not about pushing people away or being bossy and demanding, but about creating space for your own needs. Because the fact is that if you don't take care of yourself, you can't show up for others in a meaningful way. When you set healthy boundaries, you're protecting your energy so you can show up fully, instead of feeling drained or resentful. Look at where you feel the most exhausted, whether it's with work, family, or friends, and set a simple boundary, like saying no to something that doesn't serve you. It doesn't have to be huge. Small boundaries can make a massive difference. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships. Boundaries define what's acceptable in your relationships and what isn't. Boundaries are the foundation of a healthy relationship, because then everyone is clear on the ground rules. And here's the thing, if you don't set your own boundaries, others will set them for you, and you may find yourself on the losing end, especially if someone wants to take advantage of you. Having clear boundaries in place helps to ensure that your relationships are mutually respectful and supportive. Start by having a clear and respectful conversation with the people in your life about your needs and boundaries. Let them know it's about building a healthier relationship where both of you feel respected and supported. And don't forget to ask about their needs and boundaries too. Sticking to your boundaries is tough, but it's essential. Setting boundaries feels great in theory, but sticking to them is where the real challenge lies. If you set a boundary and then let it slide, others will see that it's not serious and it won't be respected. So, when you set a boundary, commit to it fully and take it seriously. Write it down, say it out loud, and regularly remind yourself why you set it. Start enforcing it in smaller situations to build your confidence. It will probably be awkward at first, but the more you get used to doing it, the more comfortable it will become. When you say no or stick to a boundary, you might feel guilty, but don't let that guilt control you or change your mind. Remember that boundaries aren't about being selfish, they're about self-respect. It's natural to feel some resistance, but sticking to your boundaries is about protecting your well-being. When you're enforcing a boundary, be clear and assertive. Instead of saying, "I don't think I can," say, "I'm not available for that." It's about being respectful, but firm in your stance. Plan the consequences of violating your boundaries. If someone continually disrespects your boundary, it's important to have a consequences plan in place. Whether it's not responding to messages sent after hours or distancing yourself from toxic behavior, make it clear that your boundaries are non-negotiable. Also, be prepared that sticking to your boundaries can feel tough, especially when others push back. But remember, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. Show yourself kindness and compassion, and remind yourself that you're doing this for your long-term benefit. And make sure you're consistent with your boundaries. If you occasionally let them slide, it sends the message that they're flexible, and people will be likely to push them more. Stay firm and remind yourself of why your boundary is important. Boundaries are necessary for your peace of mind. They protect your peace, create healthier relationships, and help you show up in the world from a place of strength. But boundaries only work if you stick to them. Otherwise, they're just an imaginary line. So, what's one boundary you know you need to set or stick to today? Leave a comment below or over on Instagram at LTA Mental Health, and let's talk about how to make that boundary work for you, because you deserve to protect your energy and your well-being. And if you find difficult conversations to be, well, difficult, then you might find a video I did on YouTube about difficult conversations to be helpful. It's linked in the episode description. And hey, if someone gets angry or upset about your boundaries, then that's proof of why you need them in the first place.